Hello, I am Jyotirvid Pavan Kumar. In this video, I would like to talk about astrology. There's a lot of misconception about astrology and the planets, how they work, and whether they're good or bad. There's a lot of misconception. So I would like to clarify certain important things. See, there is no doubt astrology is a science as well as art. Creating a horoscope mathematically is science depending upon your birth data, but interpreting it involves science as well as art. I'm talking about Vedic astrology because myself believe that Vedic astrology or astrology used in India is much more accurate and reliable. Now, there is a misconception that some planets are good, some planets are bad or evil. But that is not true. A planet can be good for you, and the same planet can be bad for another person. See, in your previous life, you took a lot of actions. Some were good, some were bad. So you're carrying a balance of your previous karma with you. And in addition to that, you decided while you were in the astral before birth, you decided to learn some new lessons. So depending upon which karma needed to be worked out during this present incarnation and the type of lessons you decided to learn, you landed upon this earth at a time and place when all the planets were in certain positions in order to provide you the requisite conditions and the right periods of times in order to work out part of previous karma, as well as provide you the right conditions, good or bad, to learn new lessons which you yourself decided before coming to this earth. If I talk about my own birth chart, in my birth chart, the planet Jupiter is in a terrible position. I can't change it because it was so at the time of my birth. But with the knowledge of astrology, I know it is wrong to blame the planet Jupiter because Jupiter is in such a position only partly because of my previous karma. I did a lot of wrong things in my previous life, and whatever I decided to learn in this life. So as per that, I came upon this world at a time when Jupiter was in such a condition. So it was required. Now, planet Jupiter is generally considered a benefic planet, a good planet. But for me, whenever I pass through periods of Jupiter, I face a lot of problems. But with the knowledge of astrology, I know I can overcome because, see, all the indications in a birth chart are only probabilities. That is very important to know. These are not certainties. Some probabilities are strong while others are weak. But with conviction, with strong determination, with knowledge of all these things, you can overcome. You can change your destiny. That is why our wise sages claimed that you yourself are the creator of your destiny. And that is true. You can go to an astrologer, good astrologer, or you yourself can learn astrology and analyze your horoscope only if the time of birth is correct. Because if the birth data is not correct, you won't be able to create a correct horoscope, and that is useless. So if you know, if you are sure about your birth time and place and date, then get your horoscope made, analyze it or get it analyzed, and know the position of planets and the type of probabilities there are. But don't get conditioned. If you go to an astrologer and he charges you hefty fees, there's nothing wrong in charging fees if he's doing some work for you. But if he is telling you that something bad is going to happen definitely, then snatch your money and run away. Well, that gives me some laugh. Don't tell my name because that astrologer is going to run after me. But it is true. All the indications are only probabilities. So that is the main reason I gave up giving consultations to people about astrology, because people get conditioned. So astrology is correct, but these are only probabilities. Now another planet, Saturn, is generally considered an evil planet, a bad planet. But in my horoscope, I have always been protected by Saturn. I have I have gained a lot in periods of Saturn. So Saturn is good for me. So how can I say that Saturn is an evil planet? So none of the planets is permanently good or bad. Planets are only by being in certain zodiacal signs and under star constellations, providing you the right conditions to work out your previous karma, as well as to provide you the right conditions to learn the lessons which you decided to learn during this incarnation. So get your horoscope analyzed and be prepared. You can change things always. These are only probabilities and never certainties. I hope you like this video. Thank you for watching.